My helmet builder is here today. He has a booth down in Artist Alley, but
Nice.
This one I think total.
Hey fam, welcome back to IRL Achievements. My name is Rachel, and by the title, I obviously want to talk about Megacon today. Now, Megacon is something I heard about 3 years ago when I first moved to Florida. It was similar to what Chicago has, which is C2, E2, comics, cosplay, all that, entertainment galore, essentially. So when I heard about it, I wanted to go. Now, the first year I heard about it, it had already came and went, so I wasn't able to go then. Then the next year that showed up, the whole COVID situation happened and things were shut down. So for about a year or two after, I just wasn't able to go because things weren't in place. But this year is actually up and running, and I was able to attend one day. So I was excited about that and made preparations to go as a guest to just browse the booths and maybe buy a few things here and there and maybe take a couple pictures with a few cosplayers. But one day, I woke up in quite literally a cold sweat and I thought, I want to interview cosplayers. Now, knowing myself, I am very introverted. Doing something like this right here, right now, talking to a camera in a room all by myself, alone, with the windows open just to get some good lighting and my neighbors could very clearly see me. I am very uncomfortable right now. I am extremely uncomfortable. This is not my element. This is me. I'm very introverted. I don't like dealing with strangers. I don't like talking to people I don't know. I don't like making conversation for long periods of time. It makes me super uncomfortable. And then having to be the one to approach somebody is also extremely uncomfortable for me. I don't like it at all. But I really wanted to do this idea. I wanted to go and interview cosplayers because for some reason I got it into my head to do this, and it was something that was just like obsessing in my own mind. I wanted to do this no matter what. So the day shows up. We get to Megacon, we park our car, we start heading out, and the line to get into the building is beyond what I've seen before. Like, it is out the building and wrapped around the other side.
I've never been to a Comic-Con that's like this large before. Small ones for sure, but this is like maybe 3 times the size.
And I was like, okay, this is crazy. And this is the last day. So usually you would think it would have eased up by then, but it hasn't. Luckily for us, for some reason, they didn't realize, the people in line didn't realize there was a whole other section of the door that you could just enter into. So everyone kind of formed a single file line to get inside when they could have formed at least 2 or 3. So we got into that little empty space and kind of just like cut through the big crowd and just went straight in. Once we got in, it was really cool to see how many people were actually dressed up and like what kind of stuff was out and about. Like, there was these insane booths. There was people like live streaming in their booths. There was people like walking around in like full getup and full cosplay that looked like it took them like months to do. It was insane. It was really, really cool. And I got to browse for a little bit. Not just browse for a little bit. Honestly, I browsed for a while. I took a good hour to work myself up to actually talk to people. I was shaking. I was too nervous to approach anybody. And it took me an hour to work up the semblance of courage. And the people I had with me finally pushed me into like talking to someone. And the first people I ran into were a very cool group of people. And here is how the interview went.
My name's Pereira. We're local here in Orlando.
Oh, that's phenomenal. How often do you guys cosplay?
As much as we can.
Every opportunity we
Every
can.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So 4 to 5 times a year, because we also do Harry Potter cosplay locally, so we do a lot of that. And any basically con comes up with.
Yep. So is it like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that? Like, is that what you mainly focus on? Everything?
We personally do everything. We go from Harry Potter to What We Do in the Shadows to
Doctor Who
to Game of Thrones. Yeah, we have a ton of different fandoms that we adore, and I love just fabricating. So anything new that I can fabricate, I'm there.
That's phenomenal. So what is like one of your favorite cosplays to do?
Mine is Boba Fett. That's what I did the other day.
Nice, nice.
Very difficult to do.
How long does it take you guys usually to come up with something like this?
Well, it depends on the difficulty and if I want to do screen accurate. So I try and do screen accurate, so that means zooming into the movie or the TV show or the game or whatever it is and trying to see where everything goes. And so depending upon that factor, it can take months, depending upon how much, because I've made everything he has, everything I have. that from hat to everything. I've made it all. So it's fun. I enjoy it, but it's a labor of love as well. And you wanna do all cosplay is good.
Yeah.
And we love every level of cosplay. For me, the passion is in building it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you said you guys do this often in your local. Do you guys have like any social media that you want to shout out so that like people know where to find you?
Yeah, we're on Insta at It's Only Nerdtural, Nerdtural. It's Only Nerdtural. I know it's weird, but
Only Nerdtural. I love it though. I love it. That's awesome. All right, guys, you know where to find them. Only Nerdtural on Instagram. Check out these guys. They're really, really cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm cosplaying as Merida, but no, I'm not a professional. Like, I just put this together, and I was like,
So you just threw this together for like last minute, or
yeah,
did
it was actually a last-minute decision. I didn't plan this at all.
seriously?
Yeah.
That's really good for a last minute decision.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Do you like cosplay a lot or no?
This is actually my first time cosplaying.
Oh, that's
I do
awesome.
want to get into it, though, because it's so fun.
Okay, so like this is your star point then. So like what kind of cosplays do you aspire to do then?
I really like anime cosplaying. I think you've seen a lot of it, but it's just so cool. I like looking at it, so I'll probably do that.
Okay, what's like your top anime character you want to do?
This is basic, but Asuna from SAO.
That's not basic. What are you talking about? See, no, that's phenomenal. All right, so if you or when you start your cosplay, then what kind of like name are you gonna go for? Like, do you have a social media handle that you want to like tag?
No, I don't have one yet, but that's a good thing to think about. So.
Okay. Well, hopefully we see you then in the future with some cosplays for something last minute. This looks incredible. Thank you so much for letting me interview you. I hope to see you around.
I'm Flounder. This is Ghost Rider.
All right. How long did it take you to like put together the Ghost Rider costume?
About 3 weeks.
Really, 3 weeks. Like, how much like monetarily does this cost to like put together?
This costume's probably in about the $300 range between the motorcycle jacket, the mask, and then the custom inner skull with the lenses.
So you said it's custom. Like, how so? Like, what did you do to like create it?
The inner skull is a plaster life cast that I then melted Kydex to so that it matched my face, then cut out the eyes so that I had the orange lenses.
That's insane. That's like a lot of talent there. When,
I don't know about talent.
I don't know. That seems like a talent to me. I can't do that to save my life. So like, how did you get into cosplaying?
A friend of mine shoots photos every year for Megacon. I got into it to participate and help him out. And then every year I've gotten a little bit more elaborate with my costume.
How many years have you done this in total then?
This is year 8.
Hey, that's awesome. Do you have like, are you on social media as a cosplayer? Do you have a tag? What's your tag?
Fish and makeup.
Fish and makeup? Phenomenal. Okay, so we're going to have to check you out then in Fish and Makeup. Thank you so much for talking. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll see you around.
I'm Sunny Bunny Arts. I am my own Ghostbuster character.
Hey, that's awesome.
I am the better half of this one. I'm also a Ghostbuster character.
Let's go.
My name is Antonio. We just met, and I'm also a Ghostbuster.
So you guys, so this was not planned at all.
We have no idea who this guy is. He's copying us.
First time. Oh, that's great though to like run into someone who like matches the aesthetic though. Right. So how long did it take you guys to like actually get together this cosplay?
Well, for us, acquiring everything about maybe a couple months. We just finished painting and doing all the packs like within this week. So we painted everything, added all the mods and whatever, and they actually hold on. Where's the other button? So they all.
Hey, it works. That's nuts.
So that took about a week, to do all the painting and get it ready for. It's a trial run for today.
Got you. And for you, how long did it take you?
I started in January, and just right now it's set already in the.
Whoa, so yours works as well.
Yep.
That's so cool.
There's a large Ghostbusters community that has like web pages and other places that help people how to do all this stuff and find parts like the lifeguard and all that kind of things.
All little details.
That's cool. So like in terms of like, I know cosplaying can get pretty financially up there. Like was this like a pretty hefty price to pay in order to create?
I would say a mid-grade compared. I don't know. I don't really want to announce.
Yeah, you don't need to drop any actual numbers.
It was definitely thanks to the stimulus of the shutdown. It definitely helps.
Do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You question that there. We can absolutely cut that out if you want.
No,
Just be like,
it's fine. Thanks, government.
What about you?
For me, it's just I work, I get money, I do it.
Got you. So yeah, definitely that labor of love for you guys then. All right. And so what got you guys into cosplaying?
Just always being a fan of like geek stuff, nerd stuff. Always being a fan of comic books and movies. I always wanted to be the character, so I just became the character.
I'm also in other cosplay groups like the 501st Rebel Legion. That started 2007 for me. We used to do Star Wars weekends parades at Disney, and that kind of started wearing Stormtrooper outfits and all those kind of fun things.
And then other people help as well.
And
seeing them
meeting
dress
other
up.
friends, meeting other groups and community people, and yeah.
And what about you? How did you get into it?
That's basically the same. I see movies, games, and it's like, I want to do that. I want to be that character. I first did a Attack on Titan cosplay years ago, but now is when I fully can do it completely since I have the money and the time. And well, it's awesome.
That's phenomenal, guys. Thank you so much. Also, last question. Are you guys cosplayers on any social media? And if you are, do you want to like tag yourself in this?
Yeah. I'm Sunny Bunny Cosplay on everything.
Got you.
And on Instagram, I'm PKE Cosplays.
Got you.
I don't have a page. I just
It's with me.
yeah. Well, is it Sunny Bunny Arts or
Sunny Bunny Arts. My
Sunny
bad.
Bunny Arts.
Sunny Bunny Arts.
Yeah.
Got you.
I just follow her and randomly take a picture with her.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
I'm Taylor. I'm a samurai trooper from Star Wars Visions.
That's awesome. Now, how long did it take you to put this all together?
2 days.
3 days? Really?
Yeah.
This is incredible for 3 days' work.
Thank you. Con crunching was real.
Awesome. Yeah, because some people are interviewing, they said it like took them months to like get this all together, but like this is just 3 days. That's incredible. So like in terms, you don't have to like drop numbers, but I know some cosplays can be like really high financially. Is this like a good mid-range or is this like pretty up there?
Everything here is mid-range. This was expensive.
Really?
Yes. I'll take it off.
So underneath this bucket, I had commissioned someone for this one. So this one has a fan, the voice changer, and then the lights. And then there are also speakers so you can hear me that are up here in the that are up here.
Got
so that's
you.
how you're able to hear me with the
That's
voice.
like quality cover though, because I would not have guessed.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yep. And then we can go party mode. Like the lights up here change. He has the remote.
Hey, that's so cool.
I'm super serious right now, so we're gonna keep it red.
Got you. That's awesome though.
Yeah, so this helmet, my helmet builder is here today. He has a booth down in Artist Alley. But
Nice.
this one, I think total, it was like 900.
900. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty hefty chunk of change. I
It
could
is.
not afford that right now.
It was definitely something to save up for, you know?
Yeah. What got you into cosplaying?
Just, I love Star Wars, and then I'm a big anime nerd, so
Alright.
I was just like a bunch of everything. I wanted to be like my own characters. So
Got you. What's your favorite anime?
right now,
Yeah.
because I have a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, the one anime that got me into everything was Love Hina.
Hey.
You know what I'm talking about? There's like OG
Yes.
like harems. you
Yes,
know,
yes.
I didn't know it was a harem.
You don't need it, yeah.
So, but for right now, I think my number one is like between Demon Slayer and JJK.
Nice.
You know,
nice.
it's the new era of anime and animation that they're putting into
Yeah.
these animes. I love.
Quality, honestly.
It really is.
And you know, for me personally, Demon Slayer, like season 1, season 2 is like topping it. I'm like,
I
just
know
keeps getting
that
better.
just keeps getting better, and then we're about to see Mitsuri and everybody.
That's awesome.
I'm so excited.
That's awesome. All right, last question. So, since you cosplay, are you on social media as a cosplayer? And if so, what's your handle?
My handle is the Bucket Babe.
The Bucket Babe?
Yep.
All right, we're definitely going to have to check you out. Thank you so much for letting me
Yeah,
interview.
thank you. I appreciate taking your time to ask me questions.
Thank you so much.
Have a good time at the con.
Thank you.
See you later.
Too. I'll see ya.
After the fifth person, my social battery was absolutely dead. I was done. I was tired for the day. I wanted to interview more people. That's what I had it set in my own heart. But obviously my body and my mind said no. Like I was done. For this particular project that I wanted to do, interviewing cosplayers and seeing what their thoughts were, it showed me a few things about myself, honestly, that I wanted to bring up in this channel that I've created. I wanted to be a little bit more deeper than just a documentation of my bucket list or a process of creating things in order to get a stronger portfolio. I wanted it to be something that was focused on a certain element of myself, whether it be physically, which is working out, something I've been doing for a few months, and I can do an update progress on that later, whether it be mentally preparing myself for an event that I just did and interviewing people that really challenged me mentally, or whether it be emotionally getting into a portion of myself that really challenges me in order to grow it more than who I am today. So with that in mind, as I was going through the day, I realized that going through Megacon and interviewing these cosplayers really pushed me both in my mind and both in my soul. So with that aspect, I figured going forward, I would go to these different things, to these different events, creating different videos with certain aspects in mind, and try to push myself to my absolute limit, like I did at Megacon that one day. Yeah, it was really cool interviewing these people and seeing how they brought some of their favorite franchises and favorite characters and brought them to life and created their own thing out of it. Now, let me know what you guys think about this, what you guys thought of their cosplays, and hopefully you get to check them out. I will leave, if I find them, I will leave their social media in the description box below. Definitely give them a look and a shout out because they do really, really cool things, and honestly, some of the sweetest people I met just interviewing them, which was really cool. I didn't think I was going to be able to meet such incredible people, but they were all super spectacular and really nice, and I'm glad I got to do it even though I was so drained by the end of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Alright, before I forget, I know you've watched YouTube, I know this is redundant, and I hate to be one of those people who says like and subscribe if you but you know I'm gonna do that. Please leave a like if you like this, share it if you like this, and leave a comment as to what you want to see in the future, what you liked about this, what you disliked about this. Anything and everything helps, honestly. So, with that being said, that's it for today. I'll see you later, fam.